problem.
What are you playing?
The bass. Yeah.
You're the bass player, so one of the most important ones with the drummer.
I wouldn't call it. I do think that all instruments, everybody in the band is same important. With a bit slightly more important if we're talking about vocalist here, because once you've got the vocalist, this is what people pay attention most.
That's the face of the band.
This is the face of the band, and this is what stands out definitely. But instrumentally, all instruments are equally important.
It's a band, it's a group, so everybody have to work together.
Yeah, exactly.
What instrument are you using? What kind of brand?
It's a custom shop. It's
Custom
a custom shop. Yeah. So I'm now just
4 strings.
No. I also play 4 strings. Yeah, and I am now endorsed by Overload Guitars from Italy. They are actually now at the moment building my new 5-string bass. Yeah, and I'm gonna get this in Milan show. Yeah, and currently I'm playing another guitar custom shop by luthier. His name is Stas Pakatila. It's not a company. He works for himself alone. Yeah, but he makes top-notch basses, high quality. I believe one of the best basses around the world. Actually.
What's the name of the company again?
It's not a company. It's a person, Stas Pakatilo.
Stas Pakatilo?
Yeah, Pakatilo.
Pakatilo.
Yeah.
So the band Ginger is from Ukraine.
Yeah, exactly.
How did you actually end up playing in the band? Are you with the band since the beginning?
No,
or?
I joined in 2011. Basically, I used to play a different band, and we shared the stage with Ginger, and we were friends. And at some point, Ginger just needed a bassist, and they had opinion inside the band split actually about me. Some wanted me in the band, some didn't want me in the band, but somehow they just tried me,
Right.
and I'm still here since 2011.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you enjoy, I assume.
Well,
play-
of course,
play
of
with
course,
it.
yeah. So the band became a huge part of my life, definitely. So and we've done together. We made together 3 albums so far.
Yes.
3 albums, a couple of EPs, so 1 DVD, dozens of tours, hundreds of shows. I think since I joined the band, we played at least 700 or 600 shows.
So you're playing all around the world.
Yeah.
I see you in America.
Just got back from there. Yeah.
So that means you're saying, release 3 albums. Are you promoting now the latest one?
Exactly.
That's the part of the tour. I assume.
Well, yeah, the tour is called Macro. The album is called Macro. Yeah, so
Right.
and it was just released months ago, a little longer than months ago. And now, obviously, we're in the middle of a promotional tour for the album, and we're gonna tour and promote the album for a year or 2. Yeah, all around.
We are a small internet radio station called Bloodstream, and I'm purposely, I'm doing every time before the interview, I never buy the CD. I always do the interview first. Then I listen to the gig, the concert, and then I purchase the album. Get the feeling out of it first, all the emotions, and then I buy the CD. That's
totally
the way I'm
understand
doing it.
I totally understand.
I don't want to
Nowadays-
spoil anything, so I just want to, get the best, the pure of the album all the time.
And you're doing right, because nowadays, everyone can sound good on the record, but what definitely makes a band different is just how well they do on stage. So first check it on stage live, then go and buy a CD if a band has an impact on you.
Yes. So this tour, this UK tour, European tour, that's called.
Yeah.
It's most of it. It's sold out, is it?
Well, so far we had only 2 shows which were not sold out. It was Newcastle and Leipzig, Germany. Just 2 shows, out of 20 or something like that. So mostly it is sold out. 99% sold out.
Wow. So very, very successful tour, I assume.
Same was in the States. I would say it's a very successful year for us.
Yes. How is to tour with the female singer, the female in the band? How is a tour like this? I was always,
It's a very good question. I would reply the following way. Downstairs there is a food court, and the toilets are now not female, not male. It's just one and the same for everybody. Does it make any sense whether we have a female vocalist or male vocalist? I don't think there is any difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Thank you for that honest answer. What was trying to say? Yeah, the tour is not just you. So you're playing with somebody else.
Yeah.
Who is the supporting bands?
4-band package. It's the Eugene from Canada.
Yes.
With direct support for us, and we have Space of Variations from Ukraine.
Yes.
So if you stay here and you are able,
I will definitely
check them out. Yeah, and also Chroma band from Finland.
Very nice setup. I like that package. So, any message on the latest album you have? Is that on the latest album? Is there any message for the fans or for the
Well,
people?
there are a lot of messages. It's not a conceptual album in terms of there is no single message which goes through the whole album. There is no story which just unites all the songs together. No, nothing like that. But there is definitely something which goes through the whole album, and it is not a direct message. It's the vibe and the atmosphere. This is actually what differs an album from a compilation.
Yes.
Album should have, in my opinion, just kind of a vibe which unites the whole, all the songs. And we have this on Macro, well, musically, we just kept following the same way we did on Micro EP, which was released in January. We are in the same realms of progressive metal or progressive music, and at the same time we're still extreme as much as we can, and I think that if we're talking about music and any differences from previous releases, we just went even more diverse, first of all, and we got much more atmospheric pieces in songs, not necessarily acoustic pieces, parts, but atmospheric, something which is not fast but groovy, and something which takes you really deep, and in terms of lyrics for the album, again I can say that Tatiana was in charge of all the lyrics of all the songs. In the previous releases, I helped her out with some songs. Here, I just decided to step aside. And she just, in some way, she touched the same topics she did on Micro. Just kind of developed her opinion about this and that in several songs. And some songs even have Easter eggs. Just, let's say, sending you back to Micro songs. There are, songs which are closely related. But also there were a few standouts in terms like what I mean. There is a song Noah, for example, where Tatiana goes a bit biblical. She took the plot from the myth, legend of Noah, but rewrote it and presented it in her own way, a very interesting way, connecting it's actually an apocalyptic myth. And everybody who listened to the song knows this now, that she played around the possibility of total and complete apocalypse back in the days when everything stopped for the humanity, let's say, thousands of years ago, when there was no humanity left on earth. Because she was just speculating about the harm and everything, all these bad things we as mankind did to our planet. That's the idea behind everything. So it could be avoided if back in those days Noah failed and the arch. Very
nice. What song you think it's the most successful for Ginger? Which one you, or let's say which one you like most?
Definitely songs from the latest release. Because, well, you write new songs and your songs are either better than the previous ones, or you never release them. There is no point in releasing songs which are worse.
Yes.
Yeah, that is why obviously I love songs from the last record most.
Yes.
Yeah, and retrospection. I kept saying this in all interviews. Retrospection is my favorite for various reasons. First of all, musically, I myself on this song overstepped all boundaries and pushed my limits definitely. As a performer and as a composer, and because we were working all together on the arrangements, even though the song came from Vlad,
yes,
he wrote the foundation for the song. The riffs come from him.
Yes.
Yeah, but I really worked hard on the arrangements for this song and tried to let's say make not a completely different path, but just follow let's say different path on this song figuratively from the main part. So I just took it in a bit different way, with my bass guitar. Yeah, this is why I love it. And also the lyrical part, Tatiana sings about homesickness, about parents house, and like a nest. Yeah, this nest we all come from, and the connection between children and parents, and especially in our situation, it's a very hot topic because we do not have a chance to see our parents and our families often. Yeah, for various reasons, because we are constantly on tour and because they live in the east of Ukraine, which is separated now from the rest of Ukraine because of the conflict. Yes, and guys have a chance to go there, and once a year they go to see their parents. My parents come to see me in Kiev. Yeah, but I haven't seen my brothers, for example, for 4 years now, since 2015, and I really miss them a lot. Yeah, so, and this is why the song is so important. It perfectly represents my feelings.
So the South Ukraine can't travel to America?
The east of Ukraine is kind of closed now. Well, so I can travel there, but it takes a lot of time, and
Because of
the tours, I cannot allow myself.
It's safe now.
It's not that safe. The war is still on. Yeah, there are, let's say, passages for civilians to pass more or less safely from one side to another, but all around it's a front and the war zone. Yeah.
Let's go back to something more positive then. The song Species.
Pieces or Pisces. Yeah, you the English have a lot of pronunciation.
Yes.
Yeah, for this.
How the critics take this?
Well, this is considered to be our greatest hit, and everybody takes this song very, very positively, except us. Because I love this song. I wrote most of it. Yeah, mostly it comes from me, and I also wrote a piece of the lyrics. The ending part of the lyrics is mine. But because of the attention fans give it, and media give it, and the critics give it, I just got a bit tired of it, to tell you the truth.
I don't blame you. I think it's a great song, and I really appreciate it. It's absolutely, especially with Tatiana, presenting herself, the voice, and the whole. Even when you see on the YouTube, the video, it's very simple, but that's sometimes
this is the key for it. Yeah, it's very simple.
And I think that's very well thought through the whole thing. So it's a very nice song. I really like it.
I love it too.
Yeah.
But try to understand me. When everybody mentions this song everywhere, every single day, and everybody wants exactly this song, you just, as an artist, get tired of it. Yeah. I think that at some point we will have to stop playing it just for some time to make everybody even more hungry for it.
Yes. All right, Eugene. Any last word for a message for the fans of Radio Bloodstream? Please?
I keep saying one and the same thing: peace, love, and harmony.
Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Thank
All
you
right.
very much.
And I can't wait for the show.
Yeah, I can't wait for the show either. So, see you around.
Absolutely.
My pleasure.
Will do.
I'm not saying goodbye.
No.
Кто тебя выхаживал, грусть любовью скрашивал, позднею весной порастет травой тот, кто тебя нес над головой. Тот, кто тебя нес над головой. It's been a while since I came home. My heart is elsewhere as I roam and roam until I find myself alone. Childhood of misery is lifelong injury. No, it's not for me what I've always had. Father's love and mother's